Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our test server. They did a short little server maintenance, adjusted the trigger mechanics of the badges within the Temple Rift. So they did reset some of the Temple Rift, also cleared the ranks on the Temple Rift, the Grand Hunt leaderboard as there was results of abnormal damage from the badges that were there, restored the number of challenges. So this has been reset. So the other thing we're looking at today is the guild. So within the guild, guys, I've said this for years at this point. I really feel like Lilith Games and AFK Arena has a huge opportunity within the guild itself to build camaraderie, really develop the guilds. From the guild hunt perspective, we have had since the dawn of time, we have had Riz and we have had Soren, but it looks like we possibly could get a third guild boss. If you look at the backdrop of what we have here in Soren, there could be another boss that is coming. So what does that mean for AFK Arena? They might be updating the loot. You can see right down here, guys, we only have loot through Elite. That is right. So the only reason to really fight Riz is you do get a little bit of diamonds and you also do get some guild coins. This is so outdated when it comes again to the loot. They adjusted the damage we could do these, and it could have been, you know, in a precursor to what is going to be coming. Same with Soren. Soren's loot only goes up to Elite. When you start getting able to actually push a little bit of damage in here, all of this gear is just going to be used for garbage. The only thing, again, you want is the guild coins and the diamonds. Now, they could update these with Poe coins. We could do tier stones. One thing that I like, if you guys have ever played Idle Heroes, is their guild boss system is a little bit different, where it is cumulative damage from the guild itself, which I think would be phenomenal for these bosses, especially if they did have all three bosses. Cumulative damage as in, you know, once you hit a certain point of damage. So if you have 70 people in the guild, they set different tiers along the way. Different tiers will yield you different rewards. As of right now, we get our rewards. It's again a tiny bit of guild coins that you get, and a tiny bit of gold that you get in the mail from the guild taking out the boss. So when it actually resets, again, very unfortunate. They have an opportunity to do a ton with this, and I'm really hoping that they do. So we're going to run through some what if scenarios. I love kind of playing this game. I know we got the Hellscape. I know we do have the Twisted Realm, the Cursed Realm, but I love playing the what if game, what we could see for AFK Arena in the future that I think would make an impact within this game. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, guys, so we've seen this picture. You can see the backdrop right here is Soren's backdrop. It is the same, so it does look like a different boss. You can also see this little beetle on the side. So it looks really cool. A lot of players have said it's going to be a guild boss. We've heard it's going to be the next boss for the hunting fields. We've also heard it is going to be the boss for the Abyssal Expedition. So again, with there not being any changes for multiple years within the guild bosses, I really think they could make a big difference and a big impact to this game if they went ahead and put in another guild boss and kind of revamp the two that we already have. I'm going to run through and kind of break down some of the messaging that came with it. So this is the actual message that came with it. Insect report files, greeting adventures. A mysterious insectoid race has been discovered. Now, again, playing kind of the what if, a lot of people said, would they be bold enough to add another race into AFK Arena? You know, we have the Wilders, we have the Greyborns, we have the Lightbearers, we have all of these different celestial and hypogens. Would they add another one? Would we see a race of a mysterious insectoid? Probably not. I would say probably not, but it would be very cool to see if they added something in here. Again, I think it's just going to be a boss, but you're talking a entirely new faction, which essentially would be huge. And again, I'm going what we've seen on Discord, what we've seen on Reddit, a couple different places. With that, I mean, they could go a couple different routes. Again, if it's just going to be a boss, that's it. That's what it's going to be. But question remains, are they going to revamp the first two guild bosses to make them kind of all in sequence? And is this going to be a collaborative effort with the guild itself? So their bodies are protected by hard black chitinous material, akin to black iron, with parts of their body covered in crystallized material. Again, this makes me think it's going back to one single boss, or one boss that is kind of like the mother, and then you have all of these smaller enemies or whatever they may be all over. We've seen it with some of the Abyssal Expedition where he had, I believe, tentacles that came through the ground, so you might have multiple bugs to fight off in different parts. So I love where it's going so far. Now, what we've seen in other games is with bugs, you can collect bug parts. Bug parts could be used in a couple different manners to build different things, again, within AFK Arena. It really building out a lot of the possibilities of what we could see within this game. It could be everything from, again, giving you parts to strengthen armor to, raise a possible tier 5, anything of that nature. It would be, again, kind of cool to see more of the guild interaction, but also the ability to collect materials, to build other things. And that's what I like when it's, the black iron, the crystallized material, a couple different things here. On their thorax, or on the main part of it, red and orange shades can be seen, not unlike flowing magma. Sounds like it's going to be a very, very cool looking boss, bug boss. Again, going back to other games, we've seen a lot of different bosses that are built around bugs. Always been something that people naturally want to fight off, which is kind of funny to think, but it is. The creatures are able to digest mineral ore, and they are extremely dangerous. So I don't know if the digesting mineral ore is going to be anything in here. Again, there's an incredible amount that they could do with something like this, whether it is an event, if it's a permanent event that, you could go through different parts, kind of like a Voyage of Wonder. I feel like, again, they have a big opportunity here with guilds, and they really have an opportunity to build them out and really make them successful, working together, and also kind of giving you a reason to be in a guild. Right now, you're pretty limited. They worked in a couple of guild rewards for different parts that give very minuscule rewards to the players that are within there. They give the daily chest, things of that nature, which we can look at in just a minute. But I think overall, guys, they need a collaborative effort. Not sure they could even go like a tower defense route with this, where you have different bugs. Mini games within here, again, would be pretty cool to see. We've talked about it before, the poetic pop quiz, adding that in as a mini game where 5 questions rotate every week. They have a lot of stuff. They have the team, they have the builds, they have the opportunity to really make this game phenomenal. Rather than it just being an everyday AFK game, which a lot of players have kind of gotten accustomed to, but we'll have to see exactly what comes. They can only be brought to heel with the force of many men. This is the thing that makes me think that it could be possibly looking at it being a cumulative boss. That's exactly what I thought. And again, I know I'm going kind of the what if they made, the ability to collect bug parts could translate into something else, could be used as a currency. However they spin it to actually be able to fight a boss like this, because they're kind of ramping it up to be big. Because I mean, to introduce an entire new race into AFK Arena, they could make it absolutely phenomenal. They could really play it low key and really not have it affect too much or change too much. Or this could be the much needed update that the game did need to really continue progression and get a lot of players, again, engaged with it. I feel like it's a game, that some players can spend 10 or 15 minutes. You do your dailies running through that thing. But that's the extent of what most players do for AFK Arena. It is an AFK, it is an idle game. It seems like lately they have gotten away from the idle rewards that we have, or the idleness of the game. So overall, we're going to have to see, guys. I know we have had a few guild events in here. A lot of the guild PvP events we have kind of dropped out. They brought in these chests, so you actually do get these reward chests depending on where players land within different things. Region 39 in Kayleen's Arena of Trials, and then Fable Chest, the hunting fields. There are a couple places, again, that they're rewarding you for the progression or for the levels that the guild is hitting itself. However, it's not much of a cumulative effect. I like the Abyssal Expedition, where the entire guild has to work together. Also within the hunting fields, again, it is really a team effort, is a collaborative effort in there, which again, I absolutely love. I think that's what they need to focus on from a guild aspect to really build out everything. The guild, even if you have 70 members, you can see, guys, a lot of these guildies are just AFK, which is the exact same scenario in most guilds. So most guilds are completely level 9. So level 9 has been the max, I believe, since guilds have come out. They could raise this cap. They could offer more rewards for higher guild levels. They could offer, a couple different things like they do with the VIP levels. We could see additional loot. We could see extra damage. We could see a lot of benefits, again, for being into higher level guilds. They could even change this up, guys. You could build a tower, or you could build up your guild hall. You could build a town, you could build a tower. The guild grounds did come up a considerable amount of time before, but again, there was really not much to it. They kind of built this out, and it is what it is. It has never changed since I've seen it. You could go in here every now and then. You can check out the Oak Inn. But again, they have a huge opportunity to do this. And I'm hoping that with the guild boss that is coming, that they will have an opportunity to build this out and actually develop the guild aspect of it, and also focusing on the guild hunt, revamping them with the loot that we're getting in there, and also the cumulative effort that the guilds can build. So guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.